hit the floor like a hammer on steel. Every word you said had a blood red feel. We took the long road through the grit and the flame. No crown on our heads, but we carried the name. Hands on the rail, heaven too far. Then you cracked the dark like a bent guitar. I heard the ground shake under my name, and I knew that night would never be tamed. Sovereign minds, we don't bow, we don't break.
We're back. Sovereign Minds,
The podcast.
We did something like Spaceball. The podcast. Anyway,
And here we go.
I guess here we go. We're on it. It's July 31st, the last day of July in 2026. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. We're down here at Mountaintop Media. MountaintopMedia.com is where you can go to the epicenter of freedom. And we're on podcast 178, and that is, we've titled that Experts in the News. And we're going to start a new segment every week, and we're going to title it Word for the Week. Now, we thought we were trying to figure out how to say that word for the week could be spelled several different ways, and we kind of like to have it spelled W-E-A-K, okay? Especially for the local guys here, and we're kind of talking about some of them. There's several.
Kind of our target today.
There's several of them that could be a problem, and so get back up here to my. So we asked the question of Grok.
And the first word of the week is
Narcissist. And we're not targeting anybody.
no. We
In
might
particular,
have several of them,
There's local, state, and federal. Okay.
and several on each level.
And several on each level.
Yes.
So a narcissist is an individual exhibiting exaggerated sense of self-importance and self-centeredness, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. The term derived from the Greek myth of Narcissus,
Narcissist.
I think it's ranges from casual colloquial, say that 5 times fast.
Colloquial.
Thank you. Use for self-centered behavior to a clinical diagnosis of NPD, and you might have it, and you know who you are. Narcissistic personality disorder.
Yes.
When traits are pervasive and impair daily functioning. Key characteristics include grandiosity, an inflated belief in one's superiority and uniqueness, entitlement, expectation of special treatment and compliance from others, exploitation, using others to achieve personal goals without regard for their feelings. Now, she's got Grok up. I'm reading it off of Brave, but it's obviously we're kind of going back and forth, but it's the same. Vulnerability. Some narcissists exhibit thin-skinned traits such as a shame or sensitivity to criticism, along with more visible thick-skinned grandiosity, which would be the worst of the conditions. While everyone may display narcissistic tendencies occasionally, NPD is a recognized health condition. Thank you. Word for the week. Narcissist is a health condition approximately affecting 1 to 2% of the population, requiring persistent and flexible patterns of behavior that cause significant distress or impairment. So I asked it.
Well, before you go on, so on my list, because I pulled up a different one, I just want to add a couple. There was fantasies that was involved in there, preoccupation with unlimited success, power, or beauty, uniqueness, belief that one is special and can only be understood by high-status people.
You have to be highly intelligent to understand them.
And let's see, there was what? Arrogance, display, arrogant behaviors or attitudes.
Self-importance, preoccupation with fantasies and
Yeah.
of unlimited success, power, beauty, belief in being special, unique, sense of entitlement. So you know who you are out there,
And there's several.
and
in the
there's
North
several of
State.
them out there. So then we asked it, is there a cure? Wow,
Wrong answer.
it's terrible for these people because they are so screwed up. They don't know they're screwed up, and there's no way to cure them from being screwed up. Long-term therapy is what it comes down to. There's no known cure for narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. It is considered a lifelong chronic personality disorder. Wow, now we know. Now we know.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
All we can say is get some help if you can. Symptoms often can be managed and improved through long-term psychotherapy.
Talk therapy.
Talk
That's
therapy.
going to fix it all. Just talk it out.
They can't
Talk
shut up
it out.
now. How's talk going to fix it? Because they won't listen to anybody that talks to them. This is the primary approach. Therapy may help a person, relate better to others from healthier relationships and form healthier relationships, better understand and regulate their emotions and self-esteem, reduce grandiose thinking, entitlement, and exploitative behaviors, develop greater empathy and more realistic goals. That's from the Mayo Clinic, by the way, just so you know it's not just us that are
Right.
doing this.
We
And
didn't make this up.
yeah. So we've got common therapeutic approaches. What is cognitive behavior, CBT? I thought that was like pot. What is this?
No,
CB?
that's-
Just
CBD.
that's not a cure where you can just
No,
like
no.
here's some gummy bears. They're really good.
Well, they probably give it to them.
if there's a,
They
so
probably do.
stay away from the purple ones.
Yeah.
So you can get this cognitive behavior therapy, psychodynamic therapy, what was that, schema therapy? I'm
I'm
not
not
sure
sure how
how
you
to
say
pronounce
that.
that. And others adapted from treatments for related personality disorders. Progress is typically gradual and slow. Meaningful change often requires years of consistent work. Now you know what's ahead of you if you decide to embark on this journey of becoming well again.
But they will give them drugs. There is drugs can be involved in this, some medication.
There are no medications specifically approved or designed to
Right,
treat
but
NPD.
Antidepressants and
Medications such as antidepressants, what's an anti-anxiety drug? Here's a gummy bear.
that could be one. Yeah,
That's-
that could be one.
Well, if you take more than one, then it's even better. So maybe like 4 gummy bears. Because if one's good, 4's better, isn't it?
Or the whole box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor yet.
That's,
So, the problem here is important limitations. People with NPD often do not seek treatment on their
they
own
don't know they have a problem.
because they don't know, they don't
They think
recognize their behavior as
is great.
they don't think it's problematic. What could
Right.
go wrong? Everybody in town hates you. You don't have a job. You're living off of somebody else's dime. You know.
That's not a sign, though. I'm still good.
No.
Just saying. That's the way they look.
You
at
go from depression session to relationship problems to substance abuse, and you don't even know that there's a problem. There's a high dropout rate from therapy.
it. So you don't have a problem just walking around talking to yourself.
Key motivation and willingness to change are a critical factor for any improvement.
I don't see them changing or to improve. No, not when they think they're the highest status there is.
You know, they used to have a therapy back in the days
The
of
shock therapy?
Indians. Yeah, no, it was called the gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you got too narcissistic, you just run the gauntlet. They beat the crap out of you with clubs, you know. And then if you make it to the end, you win, and you're cured.
Well, you're going to act like you're cured because you're not going to go through the gauntlet again.
Well, it works however you want it to. You know, it depends on what end of the club you're on, I guess.
I guess.
Go back down a little bit. There was something else there. In short, NPD cannot be cured like an infection, even though it probably is an infection of something. Maybe you got a brain worm or an acute illness, but with substantial therapy and personal commitment, many people can reduce harmful behaviors, improve relationships, and lead more satisfying lives. Everyday narcissistic traits without the full MPD are more flexible and often respond better to self-reflection or milder interventions. Or the gauntlet. What else we got here? So, what would the therapy be? We talked about the gauntlet already. I don't know if anybody knows. Remember the gauntlet? You know
Yeah.
Daniel Boone's band, and they had all kinds of different clubs. And if you made it to the end and you were still alive,
Then it was all good.
it's all good.
Yeah.
The primary therapy for narcissistic personality disorder is long-term psychotherapy, where he talked about
Yeah,
that.
the talk therapy.
Therapists commonly draw from these evidence-formed methods, and the experts don't know how to get you back to reality. And that's really what we're talking about, is when you are so narcissistic and you're lying to yourself as much as you're lying to everybody else, you disconnect from reality, and everything that you say is real is
It's not
not
really
real anymore, because you're projecting on everybody else on the top of this stuff. So cognitive behavior therapy, the gummy bears, mentalization, supported by master. I'm sorry, no, it wasn't that. It was something. What was it? Never mind.
No, it's not. It's not in that on the screen right now.
Oh,
We've gone past it. I think it may be further
oh,
down, but it's
maybe it
not
was
there.
mentalization instead of master
No,
mental. That, yeah.
Ah,
Medications.
medication.
CBTs and master. Uh, uh,
No, we're not going
I think-
there.
common treatments, long-term effects and complications. So the problem is relationships are troubled, work, school, finances, all problems, emotional,
What, do you have
mental health.
emotional, mental health
But of
problems?
course, it's everybody else's fault.
Well, yeah. If you would just leave me alone and do as I tell you, it wouldn't be a problem.
Natural course over time is, in short, untreated NPD does not usually resolve on its own in a fundamental way. Many people continue to face significant personal relationships, personal and relational and occupational challenges, along with their elevated risk for related mental health problems.
No, really.
And you could end up in a straitjacket or a rubber room. You remember the Cheech and Chong? Hey, my balls! No, never mind. Itch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So, I think we beat that horse to death.
Yeah. So now everybody knows what a narcissist is,
And
and it can't be cured.
support your local narcissist is the word of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, or not. Maybe maybe everybody should send him some gummy bears. Or I'm sorry, it could be her too. Maybe it's
Well, it
both.
could be several, but yeah, I don't want to waste my money.
So, word for the week. Week 1.
For
No.
the week one.
Narcissist. I think we covered that.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go.
Speaking of
on.
narcissists, let's talk about CNN, the communist narcissistic network.
That's being nice.
So let's take a look at the hoaxes. We're going to watch this one, and we're going to look at the hoaxes. Oh, let's do this one. Speaking of narcissists, go ahead and play Fauci. That's kind of a Arnold Schwarzenegger, Fauci.
Need to get ahead of this Taco Bell diarrhea lettuce thing right now. I'm suggesting to the president that everyone quarantine in their homes, shut the roads down, and stay at least 6 feet apart. If you must go into public for something, wearing a mask, get a shot, send me money.
We cut it short. If you want to see the whole clip, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, we're not playing their ass.
So let's go to the CNN hoax picture. Where's that at?
The list of
Yeah, the list of
hoax.
the hoaxes. Yeah, right there. CNN. I got to pull it up here because what happened? Oh, there it is. So these are all legitimate hoaxes as far as I can tell, that CNN has propagated. And of course we trust CNN, right? Well,
Well, yeah.
maybe we used to trust CNN.
Many.
Does anybody trust the mainstream news to report anything anymore that is actually correct, other than they can't even get the weather right? Look at our local schmoes here, man. They didn't run anything, as far as I could tell, on the Senate hearings, and they just black stuff out.
No, I don't think it was on the regular. Yeah,
I didn't see
media
nothing.
here.
How about Trump's speech the other day?
Well,
Nothing.
no, they wouldn't even do it. There was only one that showed it.
Because we got to protect ourselves from misinformation by not letting the president of the United States talk to us, because he might say something that
It's truthful.
is truth. Well, we don't
and
like.
right, and we don't like it.
So, getting back to our hoaxes. Speaking of hoaxes, CNN, our communist narcissistic news. The rural America can't live without. Remember this? NPR.
And PBS.
What are those people out in the country going to do on the farm without NPR?
Yeah.
They're not going to know how to get the chicken eggs and get up in the morning and
They'll be begging to have us back.
and yeah, everybody's watching NPR, aren't they? No.
Sure they are.
Yeah, and PBS. How many episodes of Sesame Street have you watched?
I know you're going to tell on yourself. How many have you watched? Yeah.
Big Bird is watching you.
I don't care.
Yeah. So is Big Brother dressed up as Big Bird. Sorry. Okay. So the ICE detains 5-year-old hoax. ICE detains 5-year-olds. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's why they don't go after. In fact, I had a whole, that's when we should play. I got a thing we should play.
Oh, Doctor! It's a beautiful day for scumbaggery. I'm Lance Daly, and we're live with Homeland Security's worst of the worst migrants with my co-host, Jeff Kramer.
That's right, Lance. Today's criminal migrant trash is being sent back to their Central American home, Honduras.
We kick off with Team Honduras captain, Elvin Caceres Pavan. Like so many three-name folk from south of the border, he likes to cruise and booze.
Yeah, but remember, drinking when you already see double, you see quadruple.
Unfortunately for Pavan, he never saw ICE coming because they were right in front of him. Adios, basura.
Next up is Jorge Reyes, who is not the Team Honduras shortstop. He's just a 5'2" pedophile.
This pint-sized pedo's got a number of child sex offenses because he likes to...
Oh, please don't.
Fundle!
Lance, my ears, come on.
Sorry, Jeff, it's my catchphrase.
Okay, now let's all give a hearty get out of my country for Jorge Espinoza Vallecillo.
Like the bard says, folks, a dirtbag by any other three names is just as sheet. See what I did?
Yep, Jorge Numero Dos has been booted from our country for robbery, selling cocaine, vehicular manslaughter, possession of a weapon, and of course, traffic offenses.
Honestly, Jeff, I feel kind of bad.
For this scumbag?
Oh, no, for using all my eye jokes on that first guy. Now batting cleanup for Honduras is this fella, Jose, bunch of unnecessary names, Perez.
Yeah, yet another catracho with sex offenses against a child, Lance.
Fondo.
Hey, thanks.
Oh my, I hate to say it, but if you're a youngster and you don't pick up on Jose being a kid diddler, that's on you.
Yeah, the package was clearly marked.
Next up to rejoin the wretched refuse on Honduras' teeming shores is Daigo Mijaya Canales.
Noble effort, Lance. Turns out this cockroach is a bit of a shutterbug who sexually exploits minors in photos and film.
That's probably why Hollywood's leading gals want to protect him and fellas like him from ICE.
You go, girls. Here comes Santos Vasquez Hernandez, whose strong-arm aggravated assault with a weapon on a family member got him snatched up for deportation.
I don't know, Jeff. Judging from that mug, the worst beating he ever gave his family was with an ugly stick.
Right you are, Lance. Rounding out the starting lineup for Team Honduras is fan favorite, Milton Melgar Cruz.
He was grabbed off the streets of Lubbock, Texas for firing a weapon.
Yikes, that head.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. Cursed in life with that misshapen melon, I'm sure he fired that weapon attempting suicide. I'm Lance Daly with Jeff Kramer. We'll see you next time with the best of the best of the worst of the worst.
All right, so we're gonna give a shout out to the great Maze Moore. We get a lot of clips off of there. This is gonna be a clip about CNN and Pfizer because they're never wrong. It's the news that gives more than you think. And
They're always right. They
Yeah.
always tell the truth.
because they have two N's in their name.
This drug maker Pfizer just announcing the results of its vaccine trial for adolescents. It says its coronavirus shot was 100% effective at preventing infection and sickness among 12 to 15-year-olds. This could be a major game changer for reopening schools across America. So joining us now is Dr. Chris Purnell. She's a public health physician and fellow at the American College of Preventive Medicine. Dr. Purnell, great to see you. 100% effective? Is that, John and I haven't heard numbers like that. Is that unusual to find that efficacy rate?
Well, that's even higher than what we were reported when we had 95% efficacy in adults. Look, we know these mRNA vaccines are a game changer. The technology is different. The technology is very promising.
I mean, it's 100%. I mean, it does not get any better.
Okay, so this one is comes from Mays again, and this is from the Jimmy Kimmel show, and yeah, they're not narcissistic or have a bunch of hubris over there either, and these doctors aren't full of themselves. But I
They're
digress.
smart. They're smarter than
they're s-
anybody else.
That's right, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like Stuart Smalley.
Yeah.
You're smart,
And
and everybody likes you, and you're a really good person,
Yeah.
even though you dropped out and were at the bottom of your class and are the worst.
you didn't
doctor
really
in the world.
You didn't really graduate.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor, an actual medical doctor.
I've practiced medicine for 21 years.
I am a critical care nurse.
I've been a nurse for 16 years.
I spent 4 years in undergraduate school, then 4 years in medical school.
And then another 5 years as a resident in emergency medicine.
Look at all of my diplomas.
I worked a second job to put myself through nursing school.
I'm 53 now, and I won't have my student loans paid off till well after I retire.
I can name every organ in your body and tell you exactly what it does.
Did you know there are between 60 and 100,000 miles of blood vessels in the human body? I know that because I've studied human bodies.
Did you know the human body has 205 bones? Well, you're wrong. It's actually 206.
I did know that because I'm a doctor.
Did you know that eating raw ginger cures cancer? You didn't? Good, because it doesn't.
I've saved people's lives.
I've cracked open a chest and manually beat a human heart.
I've even delivered some babies in the back of cars.
Do you know how many people have shown me weird skin things at parties and asked me if they were dying?
Too many.
My life is spent trying to improve and save yours.
Oh, but you read something on Facebook?
Your friend from high school who sells jewelry, she posted it?
The one who's 53 and still builds dollhouses?
You heard what? On whose podcast?
Is he a doctor? No. Scientist? No.
Can he name one of the ingredients in the vaccine?
Can he point to his gabella?
Then tell him to shut the up. The Gobella's right here, by the way.
Isn't that polio shot we gave your kid, and then your kid not getting polio? Well, those two things are related.
How about this? You do your job, I'll do mine.
Get the vaccine.
Get the vaccine.
Just get the vaccine. Grow the up and get the vaccine.
And tell your friend on Facebook to stick to jewelry.
That could be another word for the next
Yeah, we
week.
may have to
Gaslit.
do gaslit.
Here's what I think about when I talk to doctors. You know, somewhere in the world is the absolute worst doctor there is. How do you know you're not going to him? I'm not a doctor. How would I know? I guess I would know after they crack open my
I was
chest.
gonna say it all
you know?
depends on what you're going to them for and how they act and
Or if
they
I
tell
just
you.
trust them implicitly and I don't manage my own care by, here, they said the vaccine was good. I'm on my 8th booster.
Everybody's dying around me, but I'm good.
I can't see or feel my head.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. So I think we're done.
Yeah. Until next time.
Till the next.
So.
Yeah. So remember, government is not reason, it is not eloquence, it is force, and force like fire is a dangerous servant and a fearful master.
Until next time.
And we'll see you on the next one.